people amazed when I start to speak Serbian here. A party in Italy, a party in Serbia.
You like Serbia, like people want to go to Italy and you're like, I like Serbia.
The one difference in Serbia, I found boys to the mothers. I mean, a lot of Italian people like that.
Yeah.
People more welcoming.
I
was
damn,
watching.
That would be like epic. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we have Marcello for interview. He is from Italy and lived in Serbia already for 3 years. And do you speak Serbian actually?
Malo pričam srpski. I speak really a little.
He speaks really good English and of course Italian, a little bit of Serbian. I was curious to know his story, to know why he's here and ask some more questions and to see the Italian perspective on living in Serbia and also to get you some tips on Italy if you want to move to Italy or go there as a digital nomad or as a just location independent worker, because as Marcello already told me, it's not a good place to get a job, but yeah, my purpose of this video to show place to live as a digital nomad and expat, and yeah, we are going to be talking about Serbia and Italy today. Marcello, could you explain your story, as you already explained me, why you came here, what was your past, your 3 years in Serbia, where you lived in Serbia?
Yeah, and so it started, like my trip to Serbia started in 2014, and because I couldn't find a job as chemical engineering, that's my field of study, I decided to apply for a European voluntary service. That it's opportunity to go abroad and to visit another place and to do something in some kind of a field that it's usually non-ornamental organization. Sorry for my English.
No, I even don't know this word.
Okay.
Can you tell again where are you from in Italy?
I'm from San Salvo. It's a little village on the Adriatic Sea, on the same height of Rome, but to the other side.
Can you go with a boat to Croatia, right?
Yes, there are from Bari and from Pescara, that are the closest city to mine. There is possibility to go by boat to Croatia, Montenegro and Albania.
Yeah, amazing. I have heard that you can go from Montenegro. I actually want to do it as well. So you can go to your hometown from this without flying. Oh my God, that's amazing.
The problem is that from Belgrade to reach the coast it's really complicated. There is no highway, so...
Oh yeah, that's okay. But
once I did that trip, I went from Belgrade to Sarajevo and from Sarajevo to Mostar and Split. And I needed, let's say, in total like 10-12 hours for travel.
With a car or bus?
No, with the bus. With the bus.
Oh wow, is there a train?
I don't know, but you need to take in account that Bosnia, it's a pretty mountain region.
Yeah.
So it's difficult by train.
Yeah, I only know train Belgrade, Montenegro, so it can be an option. But it takes also like 10 hours.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, but it's just nice to know that you can get to your home without flying, because like not everybody can have this opportunity.
But I prefer to fly. It's the cheapest and the fastest.
Yeah.
I also went back with my car from Belgrade, and it's really expensive for the cost of for benzene. And for the cost of a highway.
And if you fly, which airport do you use in Italy?
The main one, it's Roma Fiumicino, and then there is a bus that connects to my city. It's really well connected, Roma Fiumicino, with every region in Italy.
And how long does it take for you to get to the airport from your town?
Let's say 3 hours and a half.
Wow.
Because also there are a lot of mountains in between.
Wow, Italy is huge. Oh my God, I love Italy. I can't talk about this. I want immediately to be now in Italy.
Also, I would like to be just to visit my family, but by the way, also life it's really nice here in Serbia.
Yeah, but when you haven't been in Italy for years, like when you go there, like no, 1 year I haven't been. I think about that. When you go often there, it's like. Yeah, I was 10 times maybe in Italy. Oh my God.
Good.
So let's continue. Sorry for interrupting, but just to the place, because Italy it's so different and there are so many regions, and like it's important to know that you are like from the south of the
Yes.
and that's why you could not find a job there.
Yes.
Maybe.
South Italy, it's pretty tough to find a job. There are not so many openings for work, and even if you have a degree from university, there is a lot of people that graduate. So the market is full. To have a more job possibility, it's better to move to the north, because you could. It's a little bit of an investment at the beginning, but at least you could stay in that place and pay rent. But at least you have possibility to find a better job,
Yeah.
more connected to what you studied.
Yeah. So in Italy, people tend to have a job not connected to what they studied. Like people do
People,
that.
it's trying to do that, but I mean, my first job after my chemical engineering degree was a dishwasher, because anyway, I
gosh.
wanted to work.
It's just crazy. Like when you like in Europe, you like that's crazy. Your future brought you to Serbia with better
But
opportunities.
there was one guy that told me that also Bruce Lee started as a dishwasher.
Oh, where is he from? U.S., right? Bruce Lee. Where is he from?
Yes, he's American, but I think that his origin is from China. Or
Maybe
something.
that's why he couldn't find a job, because they are racist in U.S. and they like you are Asian.
You need to work a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so and then you in 2014.
Yes, I decided instead of going to north of Italy to find a better job, or insist again in my region and then find like a little job. Also, I was in I worked like a warehouse man, something that was not my field. So I decided I always wanted to go abroad, and I found an opening to do this European voluntary service, and it was like an organization that could host me in Serbia, and I worked with children. That it's not my field, but by the way, it was a great experience, to meet new people and to also to use a language that you don't know, like to learn new things. Also there I learned a lot about, let's say, empathy and all those soft skills that are really important in a company nowadays.
Were you particularly looking in Serbia, or why?
I was looking to the east, because the west, I understood that it was less or more like Italy. I had like 10 days trip with another organization in Montenegro, in Ulcinj, and there I fall in love with the east countries. And if before I wanted to go to America to find the job of my dreams, then I wanted to go to Russia, and this is the closest that I get.
And it's much more affordable if you don't earn much. And as a volunteer, you also don't earn much. For example, you go to Western, because I was a volunteer in Germany, so I earned also like 600 euro. But then they support you like this and this. But like it's high cost of living. Yeah, that's also.
Yeah, in Serbia we got some pocket money that it was like 100 euro. And I could pay like food, and it was in 2014 was enough for that. Now those last 3-4 years the price also raised here in Serbia.
Definitely. And then they provide you a place.
They
to
provided me everything: place to stay, travels, trips, and also I did some other seminars around Europe. So I went to Sarajevo, I went to Germany. So it was pretty interesting experience. Really, for my personal point of view, really I got reach of many other topics that I didn't know.
Yeah, I think we did the same program. I also did it in Germany. It's kind of same, yeah. But I worked in a hospital, so you can work in different kind of areas, to help people, to assist.
Elderly people. I was lucky, and I was in like association that worked with young people, with the children for education. Because in Sombor, where I've been in 2014, there is a faculty of pedagogy. So a lot of teachers were there, and this organization also managed to involve some people to do volunteering and do something good for society. Somborske Edukativni Centar, it's the name.
And so what happens after you finished your program?
Yes, after I finished my program, so I fall in love, can I say that? With a girl there, and then I come back to Italy, and I was in meanwhile this relationship. But meanwhile, as I come back to Italy, I managed to find a good job in my field as a metallurgical technician. And after that, I continue to work. This other person reached me, and I wanted to start to live there. And but the thing were not so good, and so.
So your girlfriend moved to Serbia, right?
From Serbia to Italy, but she couldn't find a proper job. So she was not so happy, and she asked me to come back here to Serbia. But the things didn't work out.
Yeah, often happens.
And so I stayed here because, by the way, even if I risk moving from like a job with a better payment at the end of the month, I get less, but the quality of life that I'm living here in Serbia, it's really a long way better compared to Italy.
Yeah, and you always can go back. Like, we also need to think you can always go back.
By the way, my family is there, and they say doors are always open.
Yeah, there's Italian family. Yeah, it's always good to know. Like, you can always get some job. But here, at least it's a big city, and also many opportunities.
Yes, it's more metropolitan city, and you have really lot of. I'm coming from a little village, so when I see that there are all these possibilities here in Belgrade, I really want to stay here.
Yeah, even with English language, like in Italy, like is your ex-girlfriend, she spoke Italian or?
She learned during the way her stay.
That's good. And so when you moved back here, you found a job in Novi Sad?
Yeah, I moved to Novi Sad because it was like city that was not so big and crowded, but also was close to Sombor. And the first thing that I did, I tried to find a job with my knowledge of Italian. So I worked for a call center that needed Italian speaking people. And it was really little pay, but at least I could help to survive. And then I start to give my CV to those Italian companies that here there are a lot of Italian companies that invest in Serbia, and my CV start to go around, and finally went to this company that also works in metal. And by the way, I'm working my profession with my degree in some office, in some position that I'm totally satisfied
not
about.
Not dishwasher in the
Not
kitchen.
dishwasher anymore.
With a high degree, for me it's like, what? Like, wow, it's crazy.
Yeah, but if you reach that point that you really want to do something in your life and you want to go away to live with your family, because I was 27, 28 and I was still living with my family. And that was not a lot of Italian people like that.
Yeah, it's
my mother that prepare cappuccino and bring
oh my God,
to the bed.
The dream life, like life of my dreams. Yeah, and she washes for you, cleans, and it's nice. Yeah, Italian families. And what do you miss about Italy and Serbia? Is something like you are really like nostalgia, or you're like, oh my God, I would like to have it here, like something?
I always joke that I miss the sea, because I don't know, it's a special atmosphere. But here we have, let's say, the Donau.
So you're from
Danube.
like CC, like
Yes,
then.
Yeah, there is
Wow.
like the beach. It's like 5 minutes close.
Oh my God! And you don't miss it like that much, like you're still.
I miss that, but when I was working in Italy, it was pretty tough regime. Let's say I started to work in the morning and I went back in the afternoon, because also we have this long break because everyone needs to needs to eat for lunch.
Or I don't know, fiesta for
Yeah.
how long break you have in Italy?
Usually it's 1-2 hours.
Oh, okay.
But that's like at the end of the day, it's like you're out of your house 10 hours. So even during the summer, you just go back and then you catch the last hours, and you just go for a walk. You don't go to throw yourself in the
So
sea.
you don't have much time, right, for this?
Here it's more fair hours.
So,
I work 8 hours and that's it.
so it's,
Even if I'm in the office.
so that's good. Work-life balance is a little bit better here. And do you enjoy like really this work-life balance here? Do you go like to the cafes
Yeah.
for a walk? Like
We are in
Serbian
Belgrade.
people? Yeah.
I'm really exploring a lot Serbia because I have my car, and so I could travel really easily.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
There are a lot of spots. Then I really like to go, let's say, in the mud, and so I'm finding places close to the Dunav River, but there is no one there. And also there is beautiful nature. I visited the Tara mountain. And I lived in Novi Sad, so I walk a lot in Fruška Gora. Those are all national parks that are really, people really take care of that. So it's really nice to visit. Also, you have all the monasteries that are typical from Serbia, where they catch their their history. It's there.
So you like Serbian like history and architecture?
Yes,
Like
I mean,
travel?
I'm not an expert, but I like to visit those places, and of course, then also I like to. There is like theater and there is cinemas. Here, there is one cinema in Belgrade that it's called Jugoslovenska Kinoteka, and they are giving film made by famous directors. So also I have the possibility in Belgrade to see Italian movies from Fellini and I don't know.
So Italian or Serbian people are very like Italy. I think for them it's one of the favorite countries to travel or to go. Like I watched the video on YouTube. Your favorite country or country do you love in Serbia? And so many people say it Italy.
Yes.
Like, and you're from that country and you like Serbia. Like people want to go to Italy and you like I like Serbia. Leave me alone. Like,
But a lot of Serbians they want to go abroad and to live abroad to find a better job and well paid. So a lot of them they study Italian or German to go to live there. And they call it here in local languages the word it's Gastarbeiter.
yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm a reverse Gastarbeiter. From Italy I came to live to Serbia.
You did a wrong switch. Yeah, I understand. So you don't miss much anything about Italy?
But
Serbia?
I mean, I miss the same things that everyone can miss when it's far away from the family. Or also, of course, for me it's important my food. That some things that we have just right in that spot there. That every region has its own food in Italy. So
what is your region is popular for?
so we have fish. That it's those like meals made by fish. Is some kind of soup made by fish, sea fish, of course. And then also because my region it's Abruzzo, and so in like 45 minutes you can be on the high mountain of more than 1,500 meters to the sea.
Wow.
It's really close. So there is also a lot of meat you could find, like the lamb. That we have this particular arrosticini, that it's a steak with the little pieces of lamb.
In Italy?
Yes.
Wow.
And
Never
that's-
ate meat in Italy, like something, I don't know. You don't eat in Italy?
In Italy you can eat whatever you want, and but the difference with Serbia, we don't put ketchup on a pizza. Please don't do that.
And we put it like salad, how we call it, salad? Have you seen that? Like,
I know there is a place here in Belgrade.
Yeah.
Please don't try.
I haven't tried it, but when I saw it, like,
Yeah. No, but
every Italian would be like,
yeah. I mean, for me, it's pretty tough to watch those scenes But by the way, living here in Serbia, I told you, I'm trying to be open-minded, and if they like, they like. So they are totally free to eat.
Could you find here good Italian food?
Yes, I found there are some good pizzeria. And it's, I mean, last month I went to this Trattoria Campania that it's owned by Serbian, but it's good Italian food. They,
So, yeah, at least we call like trattoria, so it's,
Yes.
sounds really Italian, trattoria. And there are some places maybe owned by Italian, or you don't know them? Or-
yes, there is one place that it's called Italian, but it written like it. There is also one guy that has a shop with piadina, and that's it as far as I know. I mean, for sure there are a lot of many others,
Yeah.
but Also the
Which,
baths.
it's like okay, it's 5 p.m. So yeah, because I have heard there are many, not many, but there are plenty of foreigners who open some food chains or just food places. I can imagine because Italian food is so popular. Even here, people like pizza. Yeah.
yes, in every restaurant that they want to show off that they know something about food, for sure they put some Italian name on that. By personal experience, I saw that, but of course then if you see ketchup on a pizza, it's not a real Italian restaurant.
Yeah, no, almost every restaurant here like offers pizza or something. I don't know why. Like there's so many.
No, I mean there are a lot of dishes of tradition, like pasta with carbonara. Then we don't have in Italy pasta Alfredo. That it's some kind of pasta spaghetti with this red sauce made from tomato and these meatballs.
You don't have it.
No, it's not a typical dish, but here they present like it's the most Italian typical dish.
But would you say about Serbian food? Do you like it?
I really like a lot, but traditional. It's based a lot on meat. So they have this pljeskavice, cevapi. I don't know if you heard, but it's mostly they call it roštilj. It means on a grill. That it's everything they put on that grill.
Yeah, and the Serbian grill is so good. Like they have some kind of special grill. I don't know.
They put the soul inside of that meat.
I never
That's the
had
best
something
part.
like that ever in other countries. It's something like Serbian grill, yeah.
It's really good. Then on the north part, that it's more connected with Hungary, there is those fish soups that it's made that are made with river fish, and they call it
Chorba?
yes,
something?
chorba. Yes, it's riblja chorba.
So
Yeah,
it reminds you the soup at home. Is it similar?
It's not so similar because this big fish from the river, it has a lot of fats, and instead in sea fish, it's more let's say meat.
Yeah, I can imagine. Serbian soups are all like fatty, yeah?
Yes,
Like
but here it's really cold, so you need to eat a lot
really
of
cold, really freezing cold. Yeah, in comparison to your hometown, it's colder here, yeah?
Yeah.
Much
a lot.
colder?
Not so colder because if you think about the temperature that you are feeling, here it's dry, and so when the temperature goes low, you feel cold. But in Italy, there is by the sea, it's really humid. So you have this humidity that enters in your bones, we say.
Yeah.
And so even if there are 4 or 7 degrees, you feel cold, like Serbia. So,
And what is the lowest temperature at your hometown?
but like
Can it be minus?
maybe sometime, but just -1, -2. It's really beautiful. It's rare, but also I managed. I was watching
That would be like epic.
a lot of dogs here walking.
Yeah, but what do you say about?
That's
Are
it's
you
it's
used
pretty cold also there,
It
but
could be also minus. Like I would never
Yeah.
imagine in Italy could be minus.
no, it
Oh,
can
wow.
be, and in those places that are 1 hour from my hometown.
Mountains.
It's a really mountain. There is the biggest mountain in my region. It's 2,800 meters, and I need 1 hour to reach that. and that's the snow all along the year.
Yeah. Okay. This is it's like a Tyrol. You know, Italian Tyrol is like the same climate. I don't know. South Tyrol.
Uh-huh.
Tyrol or how you say Tyrol?
Yes, it's Tirolo.
Yeah. It's also cold there. Yeah, like
It's pretty cool, but
Yeah.
there you have you have the Alps and you have Dolomites. That it's this block of Alps that it's really huge. I mean.
Yeah. I always want to go to Dolomites, but you don't know where we are. We're kind of together with Alps mixed. So could you or have you seen like similarities between Serbian people and Italian people?
Let's say for something yes, for something not so much.
What is
Well,
what
like
was similar?
I see that. I mean, of course we speak by general. I mean, a lot of people here in Italy, they are attached to the family, and especially the boys to the mothers. And the same thing I saw here in Serbia.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, because even I heard about that. Yeah, that's It's
I mean,
funny. Yeah.
they take care of family here. And some other things. I mean, the one difference in Serbia, I found people more welcoming. So even if you are a foreigner, they are more open-minded to welcome you and to join for a drink and to start a conversation with.
If people don't speak English, in Italy, maybe that's why.
It's possible that.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, always my reference is my village. And so in my village, it's pretty close mentality, let's say.
Yeah, but so much I encountered in Italy, it was for me always that people were so friendly, but they're already like they are so friendly, and you like try to say something with hands, and then it stops, because if you would speak Italian, it would be perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, that people are actually so, because I travel mostly alone, and when you travel alone, people are much more like open to you. And
Yes, that's. Probably this is also the same experience I had. That's why I experienced so many open people here. In Italy, of course, I'm never traveling alone, always with some friends.
And you are from Italy, I mean, we would not be like, welcome, how are you, who are you, where are you from? It's different to see your home country, and when you're a tourist, just for tourists, I thought it was so friendly. But it's still here, I can imagine, because people here speak English and they much more open for a real conversation, yeah? Like, have we invited you? Like, what do you mean? We invited you just to drink more raki or something?
Of course. Let's say rakia helps to speak better English, and in my case also Serbian. I'm really trying to improve my Serbian, and I don't know. I really see people amazed when I start to speak Serbian here. It's like, how can an Italian speak Serbian? I'm trying to study, less or more I know my Serbian, but I mean, I feel really welcomed here. That's the main thing. It's the people, the soul of Serbian people that really push me to stay here.
That's nice. And what are the main differences between Italian and Serbian people?
Let's say
Italian people eat so much. It seems like we always eat and so much. I don't know why.
So the main thing, one of the main thing, it's I go to a party and I imagine myself a party in Italy, a party in Serbia. For Italy, I don't know, in one wedding, the main thing is the food. So you need to eat some specialties or something that you could never try in all the rest of the world, and people are amazed. Instead, here the main thing in a wedding, it's the music.
Music.
The music is really, really well appreciated. Also, I've been a musician in Italy. It was metal band, so it was a tough market for us. But I don't have so many friends that they are musicians and they could live with that. Here instead, it's a totally different word. Musician, it's considered like a job.
Yeah, true. For many people, I guess.
Yeah, and they also earn a lot. And if you are good with connection, you could really live without a problem. Because in every local, there is the need to have the music. Especially if you have live music, they are totally amazed.
In Italy, like, is there common to have live music in a restaurant?
Not so common anymore. It was when I 30 years ago. It was like it was more common. Now, let's say it's mostly DJ if you want to have a party, or let's say just music from radio. There are neither so many clubs that are proposing live music anymore.
Yeah, I understand. Wow,
It's
that's
pretty
true.
sad.
Yeah, that's really true. Because I think it's something special also maybe for Serbia, the music here. I don't know why.
They have this
Interesting.
tradition of music. Also, I mean, they are open to every kind of music because they had those folk songs. They call it narodne pesme. And they had like one period with this U-rock during Yugoslavia period.
What is this Euro?
It's bands like Bielo Dugme, Plavi Orchestra. It's like local bands that they do some kind of rock, soft rock. But by the way, it's like electric guitar and something, that you could feel. So
Okay.
instead, in Italy during the same period, we had good singers, but it was mostly pop. I don't know if you ever heard about Mina, Patti Bravo, Toto Cutugno.
Toto Cutugno, yeah, Toto Cutugno. But I have heard, don't remember where, but that Serbia has a really good budgets for music. So they invest actually a lot because now we have all this pop, hip hop stuff. They put so much money in it actually in comparison to other countries, especially in Balkans. And it's quite impressive. They put really value on it.
Yes,
even on this
there are
music.
big concerts during the year. Now this year they didn't do, but there is a beer fest on New Belgrade that it's really huge. The whole park is just this big festival. And then they have a Novi Sad on the fortress. They have a Exit festival.
Yeah,
that is
it's
also
very popular, Exit. But yeah, it's interesting that such a country with a not really strong economy, they have such a budget for music production, and that they really, actually, it's a good quality. Like, I don't know about like traditional, but what I have seen, it's more new music, pop music.
Pop also.
They do it good.
This budget, there is a lot of investment about this music business. That it's like those soubrette or starlet. That it's just good-looking girl that
It's like
singing.
American but Serbian.
Yes.
They really fake American style, but they do it in Serbian language.
Yeah, but
And it's good quality. I mean, for such a country, I was impressed.
yeah. There are a lot of people that follows that because also there is some kind of culture of those locals all along the river. That I don't know if you manage to stay there.
You mean party?
And those
or
parties
which-
on it's like a floating local on the river.
The restaurants or all clubs? They're
Yes, the restaurant and clubs. Everyone is doing a live party here.
So they like this music there.
There is a lot. It's pretty popular. Those splavs, it's called, and they put that kind of music.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's more for young people, for
Yes.
new generation, and it's quite good actually, like the production stuff, because like, man, it's Serbia, like it's a small country. They put it. Yeah, what especially we are finishing our interview. I just wanna to know more what you like, particularly in Belgrade. What's something like you really love about Belgrade?
I mean, I said the soul, but it means the people and going around, having the possibility to. I mean, the city, it's yours. You could do whatever you want. There are a lot of openings, and I suppose that it's also easy to find a job or to start a life here.
Yeah, it depends what do you do. Maybe in IT job, I can imagine it could be easy or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, IT, it's well paid here, and I mean, also the companies are investing on that, so they give you all possibility to start to work for them. Also, they help with the papers and they help, to find accommodation. So.
Yeah, I also know like startup we hire from abroad, like because we can't even find enough people in Serbia, so they hire from London, from like high-paid places because they need these employees like IT, high-level IT professionals. Yeah, even like from Serbia. So yeah, people like that, and the cost of living is so good. Like you can earn really good as IT.
Yes,
Person, yeah.
IT also I heard, I'm not working in that field, but it can start also the monthly payment from 1,500 euros. That is really huge
Yeah.
quantity of money to live in Serbia.
And it starts with that, I guess. It's quite good. And so you like more Belgrade or Novi Sad? Which one you like and why?
Let's say if you want to start a family, it's better Novi Sad because it's more calm, it has everything. But if you want to leave the city and you're interested more in like museums, theaters, there are a lot of more opportunities here in Belgrade.
Yeah, cost of living, is it? Have you seen a big difference between them? Cost of living?
Between Novi Sad and Belgrade, yes, here it's more expensive, and but not so much.
How much percentage maybe can you estimate?
But let's say 20% more.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not so big, but I mean,
Still nice to save 20%. Yeah.
if you are working in production as a worker, it's more difficult to live.
I try to share more information with people
Yeah.
who has a job abroad or they have a business, online business, and I have seen some couples also on YouTube living in Novi Sad, very inexpensively, very high, like very good quality of life for
Yes.
much less than in Belgrade, for example. Yeah, if you find a good accommodation. Yeah, it could be really affordable. And I mean, go to Sambor, right? Like you will spend much less than in Belgrade, probably. Right?
But somewhere but there are no job opportunities there.
Yeah, we are talking for people who has a job at least.
No,
That's why, yeah.
now I have Italian friend that she's doing a call center, and she decided to move to Sombor. And this friend, I mean, really with 50 euros, she paid the rent, the bills, and everything.
50 euros is enough for people like go.
And I mean, in Italy, it's really low payment if you consider 600 euros. That is, let's
yeah.
say, it's a normal salary here. But I mean, if you go to little village to live, it's really, there is all the possibilities. Then of course you need to balance. I mean, if it's okay for you to live the nature and the surroundings without nothing else around, it's okay to live there.
Yeah.
Also,
no infrastructure, no airport, nothing. Yeah, in Belgrade is airport. It's the most important thing for people, and it's good. And what do you see your future? Where do you see yourself in the future? In Serbia or in Italy?
this is tricky question.
No,
I mean,
like in next
I'm
year.
really satisfied here in Serbia, so now I'm continuing to live here. But the future is unwritten, says the singer of the Clash. So also I had all my plans. I thought that at the beginning years ago, I thought that I would continue to live in Italy, and I would never imagine that I would come here to live.
Yeah, now after 3 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what also COVID brings.
And here it's really good place for investment. I see that there are a lot of industrial companies opening in the area where I am working, but also there is a good place to do a startup.
Yeah.
And also I saw a lot of foreign companies. I have friends that they work for a Swedish company, Switzerland company, and they have the most of the people working for them here in Serbia. So there is a lot of investment and possibilities for work.
Yeah, definitely, and it's gonna grow. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Also from Germany, from Austria. Yeah, it's nice. It was nice to talk to you.
My pleasure.
Okay, guys, we are finishing. It's getting colder and colder and darker. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed for more videos about living abroad in Serbia and potentially in different countries. Next week we're gonna have a guest from Montenegro who is living in Montenegro as a digital nomad. And yeah, Keep watching. It's gonna be more interesting.
Pozdrav svima.
Ciao,
Say hello
vidimo se,
to everyone.
vidimo se.
Come here, we are open for rakia.
Yeah, I have